The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 2 days remain.
Here.
Okay, we got some more money.
Just finally time.
Today will be the last day we have to prepare ourselves. Can we take on Luis? And the next day, the new king will be decided. The world Luis wants must never come to be, that much is certain. I'm confident that we'll succeed. We are bolstered by each other's strength, while Luis must stand on his own. Let us live well on this final day, so that no matter how the new king is decided, we may greet the dawn with a smile in our hearts. Okay.
It's time.
Tomorrow's the final day of our battle. If you need to get ready, today's the day to do it.
And then...
And don't forget to turn in any requests you've been sitting on. Okay. Perfect.
All right then. Where to?
Oh, and they timed it on a sale day, too. That's nice.
What now?
What do we got? We have this. Oh, it's so close.
I found new power.
Okay, get better luck. And... Oh, I was gonna finish that and then do Brawler, huh? Okay, we can do that. Brawler.
New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
There we go. Brawler.
New skills,
Done.
new possibilities.
Oh, it's HP. I thought that was gonna be attack. HP's good too. Okie dokes. What are we going to do next? Should I just finish Commander off? Since that's here too.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power. Good.
Okay.
I'm still getting stronger.
What do we get here? Endurance. Alright. We have one jeweled root left. What do I want to finish? Or start at least. What does Berserker need that I don't have? Oh, Warrior and Knight. Dang. I think I'll finish off Tycoon with you, get my luck
I see.
all the way up.
Fascinating.
Alright.
I'm counting on.
We get Tycoon, get all the luck up. Oh, we get more stuff. Look at that.
New skills, new possibilities.
We are not changing to Tycoon, we just want him. Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Alright. We've used all of our things. We are strong. Save. And then head to the Coliseum again. Oops. Okay.
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
Alright, hopefully I will have one ranked fight, and then I can do the 30 fight thing here, after I finish up final opponent. Perfect, let's hear it. I'll be completely honest with you here, it's a fearful monster whose name no one knows. A strange gent brought it in one night and said he was giving it up to the Coliseum. He said he wanted to test it, see how it fights.
What?
A mysterious monster brought in by a mysterious patron. Since when are we allowed to bring in our own opponents? With that, all that's left is the fight. Go show us what you've got.
What'll it be?
Special reward after the fight. Let's rumble. What is this thing? Oh, hello. Now hold up. Isn't that a human over there? No way it's not.
No way!
Are they serious? Does the audience not see this? We better win, or there's going to be a tragedy here.
Come on.
Our challenger Alphonse faces his greatest battle yet. Let's make it one for the ages and fight.
Let's show him what we can do.
Level 75, okay. You are just resistant to everything, I see.
Time for some close comp. Come forth, royal soul. You better be to the rear guard.
Oh, we're gonna give this thing a turn, I guess.
Don't underestimate. Behold this power.
Alright, what do we want? Probably not light.
Going for the weak spot. Great job, Junah.
In the name
Weak to
of
Now
fire.
let's reach something new.
withdrawing. Warrior.
And weak to ice.
The power of ice.
Strohl gave them a new weakness.
Who should I beat down? All right.
Okay, here we go. I should have buffed myself up here.
Wide open. Let's
Oops.
hit that new weakness.
Okay, it gets one move.
Maybe forward. Vitus
There we go.
power. This is it.
Now we're gonna slash at you.
This'll be over soon enough. This is just what I need.
Let's see. We're not gonna be able to one round this thing, are we?
Fire.
We might be able to.
I shall.
Don't
Warrior.
back down, Junah.
I have set this up okay.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
You
Strohl.
better be ready. Get wrecked.
Right in their weak spot.
Behold.
Beat it down, Basilio.
The magic seeds.
It's not gonna quite
I'll
get there,
give
is
you
it?
the performance of a I'll show you. You can count on me.
Thanks.
We want to keep Junah healthy.
The south. In no holding back.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Warrior.
Oh, but it's, darn it.
Stepping back. Are you prepared?
Get my evasion going. Maybe he'll get targeted and this thing will miss. Okay.
Watch out! We've got him.
Ouch.
Here I go.
Ouch.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
This is it.
That was quite the hit there.
That'll do.
Okay.
I shall rise to the.
Yes, I've become
Alright, gold one is done.
Bravo.
Okay, loved every moment. We finally have a challenger who made it through gold 1. I'm shaking here, but first, the reward you were promised. Gambler's Manual. And here's a little something on the house. We do love to make sure our combatants know they're appreciated. And the Overlord's Sash. Okay. Did you notice that enemy was a human? If the opponent had been anyone but Alphonse, I'd hate to think what would have happened. A human? Even your jokes are gold tier. A human. There's no way someone would bring a human to the Coliseum. Wait, are you serious? Do we look like we're lying? So who brought that thing? You said someone donated it, didn't you? I don't know. He showed up out of the blue one night. He covered his face in cloth, and I couldn't even tell what tribe he was. All he said was that he'd like to give the Coliseum a monster of incredible power, the likes of which nobody had ever seen. Then he left. I don't know a single soul who could cage and control a human like that, but without clues, it's a dead end. I'm so sorry. No such thing as a free lunch, is there? I promise we'll never fall for that one again, I swear. Well, none of us were expecting a fight like that, but we still managed to defeat it.
All right.
Okay, a little bit more courage and a little bit more mag. Anyway, right. It was a bit touch and go, but you've dominated Gold 1. And finally, we'll be having you take on a truly decisive battle. Your opponent will be the Coliseum's most powerful beast, the Guptoran. Its strength is incomparable to Guptaran's you can fight elsewhere. You'll have to take it down quickly like you did in the certification battle, for a match to go down in Coliseum history. I can't wait.
Let's give it our all.
Oh. Okay.
Clock's ticking.
Well, it's gotta be better than facing a human. But they wouldn't throw anything but their heaviest hitter at us this late in the game. Let's gear up and get ready to smash this thing. You're already an amazing warrior, you've got this. Oh, I'm not gonna get to do the 30 battles here. Oh well. Oh well.
Finally.
Well, we finally have the lords of Oceania and Montario on board.
You could say.
Both are rotten to the core, mind. But all the same, they remain the sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their influence and connections. We'll have them speak out against the rioting in the cities. It should help contain the situation, if only a little.
Whoa!
Nice work, Batlin. It's not the first time I've thought this, Alphonse, but I'm glad to have met you and to stand beside you now. I've always had a rebellious streak, you know. I was a fire under the church's heels, but as soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I'd relent. I was just avoiding confrontation, learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that. Well, but in the end, you did turn and face it. Yes, well, meeting you showed me that I wanted to be in this world. All those who struggle deserve to know the truth, to have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that...
That struggle, the anxiety, is what causes Magla to swell up from the heart. And facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
I wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, not something to be afraid of. Right. But in the incredibly, very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Luis uses his brand of magic, or whatever he's got up his sleeve, to turn me into a human...
How goes it?
Why, I'd rip my heart right out of my own chest, show him then and there that I'd rather die than be turned into a monster.
Hey.
Well, I admire your spirit, but don't do that, actually. Oh, believe me, I'd rather not. Not the slightest interest in seeing what color my own heart is.
So,
Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you've any final things to say to anybody, anyone, best do it now. I'd hate for you to head to your big to-do with regrets.
All good.
Yeah, we might not get another chance. Why not spend time with someone?
Let's go see.
This is probably our last chance to relax like this. I suggest talking to everyone so you can push forward without regrets. And while you're at it, if you have any completed requests you haven't reported back on, tonight's the night. Well, crap. I'm not gonna finish the Coliseum at all, am I? Alright.
So,
Well, we finally decide this once and for all. There's something I should talk to you about. Under the circumstances, perhaps you join me outside of the gate. We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time? You fought Rodin.
Well, sure.
yes.
Indeed, in following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Trad is still plagued by rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue is only worsened without Rodin present. 'Tis the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, battening itself on our insecurities, and only bares its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I've put many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature was known as fear still eludes me. Yep. There's not much we can do besides maintaining a strong heart. A strong heart, is it? That is easier said than done. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. I put myself to blame. At times, I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced that I had found strength, until at last I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that, on some level, this brings me some shame? I think you've gotten stronger.
No.
In my eyes, you've undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. 'Tis an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Louis or Rodanthe, their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You've protected me countless times when I believed it was my duty to protect you. I owe you the deepest gratitude, for without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now. Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me as I do them. You've finally come to realize that.
I thank you.
You have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you as a true knight of the king. I swear this to you, and as proof of my bond, I present you with this. Knight's Memorandum. Alsace bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it a knight's soul even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Louis. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who push their fears and anxiety onto people like His late Majesty and Louis. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxiety again. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it onto someone such as you.
'Tis all right.
I offer little in comfort except to say that you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. With our sense of trust in each other deepened, Hulkenburg and I returned to the inn. Oh good. I thought that was it. Okay.
Mister?
Don't you have a big job tomorrow? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk. Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all. That's great. There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day I played with my friends and we drew pictures with chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and... Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now, and then...
Sure.
Wow, it sounds like a lot has happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but now... Everyone in town's been kinda scary lately. They all seem really nervous, and some of them have even been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say, a child can't get anything done. But that's not true, is it? Well, not with you all at my side, okay?
It'll be fine.
Even if I couldn't do it alone, there's nothing I can't do with everyone at my
I
side.
see.
Right, then you have my support too, mister. How can I help, though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can all proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before. Like they've got nowhere to go, and everybody else is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you'd make a country without all that, where it'll be peaceful and kind and nobody cries. It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
Right.
That's a good idea, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay? Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Here you go. For you, mister. Got a handmade charm.
This.
I made it with Miss Fabian. It'll make sure you and everybody else comes back safe and sound. I'll return. Thank you. The next time you see me, I'll be king. I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside, it's kind of embarrassing. Maria was feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye.
Mister.
Okay, big job tomorrow, right? And that is it. Okay, do we have people up here? No. Am I able to get... I can use my follower list here. Awesome. So... let's head to Strohl. With this, my journey with him will come to an end. Alright. Tomorrow we settle things with Luis for good. We're as prepared as we can be, so why not pass the time over a hot meal at the Honeybee?
Now then.
Now let's dig in. I asked Fabian to go all out and load us up with extra special dishes. Oh, what a grand feast.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we battle Luis, do we not? We need to eat well and keep our spirits high. Fabian, keep it coming if you would. What? Misters, you ate all the meat? I served more than people usually finish, too. Shall I bring out another helping?
No.
No, this was more than enough. It was great, thank you. And tomorrow you're going to fight, right? Almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then this guy here will become king and make this a good country. A good country? A country where no one will cry anymore. Yeah, so won't you cheer us on, Maria? Of course, I'll always cheer for you. Miss Fabian will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we? A good country. You know, Alphonse, if I felt even for a moment that Luis's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desires a country where the weak and helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They would be written off as a loss, and yet the masses still support Luis. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan, but thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely, even for a king. Well,
Right.
you're right, but just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up. And that's what makes you you.
Got a moment?
Remember? The inheritance my parents left me was all the people of was it Halia? Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia loved them for it. I truly hope with all my heart that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So I want you to have this. Crested short sword. This short sword has been passed down through House Haliatus for generations. It's said to protect its owner. The fact I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this
It'll
country.
be all right.
I'll be there with you. Strohl and I shared a firm oath to each other, then finished our meals. Alright, just go this way.
What should we do?
Alright. Let's go talk to Heismay. See what's going on here.
Finally.
So, it all ends tomorrow. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite indeed. I thought we were supposed to be steeling ourselves for tomorrow. A good drink and a quiet moment? These are the best preparations for the heart.
However,
It's been a long road, yes? But tomorrow we fight to decide the fate of this country. 'Tis a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of sorrow's blade. No, rather it was a self-administered poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. But as it graces my lips on this night, I find that the flavor has changed completely. Well, does it taste better now?
yes.
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously, it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor to not waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so, tonight I raise my glass and make a toast to my star of hope. Are you drunk? Well, yeah, we'll keep it serious this time around. Are you referring to me? When I was resigned to live out my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it's not just I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you herald will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breast, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there is something I would like to give you. Ashen Meteorite Bracelet. It's an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light, perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not?
Now then.
Now then, let us head back in and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. Okay, we headed back inside the Gauntlet Runner. Alright. Let's go talk to Junah. It's foolish, but I wonder if he'd hear my last request.
Hey.
We're finally fighting Luis tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I'd like to go before the fight. Will you come with me? Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we've put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rella and Fidelio know.
This place...
Does this place have sentimental value to you?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw that work as her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real, wasn't it?
No.
Their love wasn't limited to your voice. I wonder if that's true. Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to, and while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person, and not just a pretty voice.
And?
Why am I spilling my guts like this? I accept you as a person, Junah. Now hold on, you can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You promised we'd make a world where people could listen to me sing with peace in their hearts. And thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in this scenario? Listening from a faraway throne, or would you be by my side? I'd been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when this is truly all over, after the day of hero and you become king. Then you can answer me. I'm looking forward to it. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella, Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so you'll never forget me. An Erica flower bookmark. This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me, but once you become king, I hope it comes to mean liberty. One day, this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy, in fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward. Alphonse, you feel the same way, don't you? Junah and I went back together, discussing our hope for a brighter future. Alright, who's next? Eupha is next.
I must say,
I am prepared, and so we should talk. We'll see if this is the handshake conversation or if that happens later on.
it's finally here.
Hey, everything will be decided tomorrow. I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you teleport with me to Etria? Brother.
You've come.
Oh, if it isn't my dear sister, and with Alphonse in tow. Have you come all this way to see me? Yes, I needed to talk with you at any cost. We told the Denny about tomorrow's decisive battle against Luis. Tomorrow's finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Luis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after. Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down. All his enemies lurk in the shadows.
Right.
You're right, but I have no choice but to follow through. You worry too much, brother. Alphonse has us with him. No matter how thorny the path he becomes, we are all determined to walk it beside him. Good. If you are so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, the path bears fruit. Listen for word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive and will most certainly return to the island.
Mention it.
Oh wait, I had something I wanted to give you, Alphonse. I'll run into the house to retrieve it. That Eupha, always in such a hurry. She'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time, but I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else.
Yeah.
I'd like you to entrust me with that role.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Eupha trusts you too. Actually, it's quite clear she does more than that. If you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it. I sense hostility from Adeni, who's sporting a fake smile. It looks like you two are having a rousing conversation. Indeed. We were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the night sea. I was telling him that if someone were to be thrown in, they'd die instantly. The adults told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they'd say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Alphonse. What's wrong? Well, didn't you say you had something to give him?
See this for yourself.
Ah, yes I do. Here, Alphonse, for your hands only. A rippling shell. This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on this island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely. Just like how the waves return to shore, wives give these to their husbands when they head out to sea. That's quite the gift. Did I say their husbands? Anyways, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us. We said our goodbyes to Adeni and returned to Grand Trad. Oh boy. Alright, Basilio. Let's, see what you have to say too.
I'll do it.
This is it, Del. Oh, I'm not gonna miss that laugh too much at all.
Finally.
Oh, guess this is it. We'll finally settle things with Luis. Though a sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging at all. Say, we need a breather. You need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over.
All right.
First time I saw the ocean, know what I said? Biggest pond I ever seen. Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinca. I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it though. There's so much I never did. Somehow, it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. Real stupid, aren't I?
Hold on.
What do you regret never doing, Basilio?
I'll tell.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Junah's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. But he'll never see her again. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. I never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her, and now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinca, and Del, they were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country, and they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow all its weak and meek ended up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Nobody's gonna keep us down. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still.
Through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, that'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of world, this garbage world will change. I only started seeing the light from hanging out with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown's yours. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. Golden perfume cream. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she hoped I could smile again. Hoped my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So, now I'm giving it to you, Alphonse. Hope fortune favors you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, suppose we'd better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? We return to Grand Trad. Okay, and that's the party members. Is there anyone specific I'd like to save for last? I don't think so. I'll just go straight down to Neuras.
Even so.
This trip was absurdly a blessing for an engineer like myself. Okay. I'm glad he enjoyed himself. Oh, where am I? Here we go.
Now then.
Well, well. Tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? A quick teleport should do the trick. It's nice not to have the chat near the heartbeat of the runner.
Whoa!
What a grand meteor shower. Like the sky itself wishing you luck with the dance of stars, huh? It's wishing you luck too, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, bound to be. I'm the sky's own soulmate after all. Looking forward to storming the place tomorrow. Though I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashed down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners. You see, as a semi-biological component. My dream was to fly to the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament. Oh, can't you already fly through the sky?
Yeah.
I suppose so, and soon enough, I dare say I'll be able to reach past the clouds to touch the crystals beyond. But it makes me wonder. I've spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good? Poppycock. Far too abstract for my tastes. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people for a better world, it's gotten under my skin, burns in me, like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, huh? It's just like what you and your merry band do, trumping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities, what? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change, one invention at a time.
Right.
Well, you make your dreams sound so cool. Marvelous, isn't it? Though I still have no idea what I'm going to invent, of course. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet, you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? Ah, that reminds me. There's something I'd like you to have. Dragon crystal specimen.
Here.
The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I'd go to the skies, and now here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Luis tomorrow, no matter what. We'll make that impossible possible.
Hey.
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now. After gazing at the stars for a while, Neuras and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner. Alright, I'm gonna take
What now?
a little breather. It's a lot of reading, and I still have like 5 more to go. We're getting a bunch of Magla. Oh, we want to go here and unlock stuff.
I see. Fascinating. This.
I'm counting on you.
This way, I'm not gonna have to worry about unlocking all the basic archetypes.
I found new power.
We're not changing to you.
I see. Fascinating.
Go ahead and study this dude too.
I'm.
I don't think I have any more elite ones, right? It's all the basic
I'm still getting
and
stronger.
middle ones, whatever they call these things.
I see. Fascinating.
All right.
I'm.
And depending on how this final area goes,
New skills,
There's-
new possibilities.
if there's a way to replenish MP up
see.
there, oh, it's so on.
I'm
And
counting.
grind out some archetype levels and get some of those permanent stats. That'll be super duper nice.
Oh,
Okay, oh. What do we get for, oh, just 4 leaves of light. Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
All right, get rid of all these blinky thingies, huh?
I see. Fascinating.
I got the gunner.
I'm counting on.
And then, what, knight and fighter? Soldier? I don't remember what that
New
one
skills,
is. What is it?
New possibilities.
Warrior. Way
I
off.
see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. 2 more.
I found new power.
I see. Fascinating.
Holy moly. So much to do.
I'm counting on you.
And then the thief.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. And then we just have the itty bitty archetypes.
I see. Fascinating.
Yes, please.
I'm
Okay. Magla has been used.
Oh,
Oh, I see you've now studied over half the heroic embodiments. Well done. I was sure you would come to channel many archetypes, but to see you accrue them in numbers like this, please accept this as a recognition of such efforts. Hey, there's the jeweled
I
roots.
found new power.
Perfect. And Tycoon is what we're going for.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Level 12, okay. Who is next? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Catherina, you're next. That guy, he's keeping his chin up, ain't he? Always do. Let's talk about it.
You know something?
Heard you going to face off against that blighter, Luis. Well, I for one think you've got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute?
Hey, so
Remember how I said I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program we founded is really doing aces.
Listen,
I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you, Catherina. Well, you ain't wrong about that, but you're still the one who gave me the opportunity, of course. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know. It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up shop.
what a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
what?
Are you thinking of pursuing a new line of work? Well, yeah, you know, at this point, I'm done bounty hunting. And I've been thinking on another thing I once told you, that we're allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we've got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become king, I think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion,
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. A king's gonna need all the help he can get.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Catherina. I'll be counting on you. Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
really now.
Word of warning, though. Don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everybody's not prancing around all merry-like when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Won't much care to not see your ugly mug for long spurts, but better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm gonna do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. I'll let you think good and hard on what I mean by that. Well, sure. Proper daft. I'm out of here. Except for this one thing. There was something everyone made for you, so here you go. Wooden doll sculpture.
I present to you.
A read for your thoughts? They tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everyone brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors, all that. If we could mass-produce those dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Uchronius specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle is only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building. I spent some time with Catherina, trying not to let her excitement get the best of her. She's a good pup, that one. Okay. Ooh, Alonzo. This one will be interesting. Oh, I knew I was right to have faith in him. Darn straight.
Greetings.
Hey, things have gotten quite interesting. I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Could we talk elsewhere for a moment?
Oh?
A candidate to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you've made dying for your sake quite worth it.
So,
Any plans to come back from the dead, Alonzo? That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain it'll be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, we'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people, scoundrels shoring up sordid books by milking our muddled masses before anyone's the wiser. And of course, those scoundrels will have great political and financial interests. You'll have vultures lying in wait round every corner.
that's true, but
All the better. Tell them to bring it on.
Interesting.
How very like you to say. In the end, what choice do you have? If you can't pawn it off on someone else, best to buckle down and take it on. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exeunt. Exeunt. I don't know what that word is and how to pronounce it. Okay.
well,
That's reassuring to hear.
Interesting.
I see all their ploys for what they are. A lie for a lie. Sick a bad guy on the bad guys, in other words. My nature's changed not one iota. I'm a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So, I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely, these are the sorts of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I have but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this. My opponent is strong, but that is all they are. It's fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then,
And with that, farewell. I leave you with both my parting extolments and my toll for departing penitence. There's a folded envelope tucked underneath the shoulder strap of my bag. Inside was a silver coin I'd never seen before, with an identical design on either side. I felt Alonzo's candor, a man of many faces now unmasked. A mysterious silver coin. Reflecting on the strange way we'd met, I left the club. Okay. Bardon.
Impressive as always.
I admire their resolve immensely. Alright, sir, what do you got for me? Now, I hear you've got a rather difficult path ahead of you. But I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You come all this way, so let's say we have ourselves a wee chat.
The truth is,
Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participating in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but
Listen,
there's no need to fret. I know that. Much thanks to you for saying so. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you.
it'll be fine.
You can do it, Bardon. I know you can.
thank you truly.
Thanks for the support. And you're no stranger to what I'm talking about, are
I
you?
haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with a major city as a capital of each state. But now they'll all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wish of the people are all so different. And you'll be king of all this. How do you think you're going to possibly hear all the people's opinions? I have to admit, I'm not sure yet.
You know what?
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be, and I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people will have to have a direct connection to each other. We just need other leaders to follow suit. That's an excellent idea. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhap some follow you out of fear, just as with Luis. You've a duty toward them, just as any other though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away. And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you through thick and
Don't
thin.
you worry.
They believe in and support you. They will correct you when you err, and little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted to give this to you. A desert glass lantern. They fused glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a specialty household item unique to Martira. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they hope to make production of this a major industry in Martira. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city's gonna flourish under your rule. I spent some time reassuring Bardon, who was overcome with emotion. All right.
No.
You needn't be concerned on my behalf. Okay.
Oh, any one of them will do.
Oh, I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this. Oh, welcome. You've come all this way. We can talk as long as you like.
So,
Those Ujiv children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parents and hometown is not easily buried, of course, but I thought enlisting them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. What are they helping with? I have no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I've been racking my brain trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I'd opened a floodgate, idea after idea, jet shoes based on wind propulsion, super brooms that clean the floor with water and wind magic combined.
Right.
Sounds like
Yes.
fun. Indeed, they dreamed up all kinds of things. Even better is that all their suggestions really could help improve people's lives with just a little adjustment for practicality. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. And their response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. Their suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful, but I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
A fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing, but a smile now and then. I think you're right.
Yes.
It might do some good, but I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this a country known for better products, tools for happiness instead of violence.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it, but I will walk it beside you. And I'll leave that side to you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Hey, Alphonse, give me your hand. Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Yet somehow you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations, let this handshake be as entrusting them to you. A small trinket of some sort was placed in my palm, entrusted to me. Oh, her brooch.
This here.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I looked for a magla crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It's a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor
Try not
you.
to die.
Don't die, Alphonse. You are hope, for the children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced. I spent some time with Brigitta, talking of our hopes and changes soon to come.
Oh, any one of them will do.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
Perhaps.
There's little I can do, but let's go see how things stand. Hold on.
Perhaps.
Ah,
All right then.
I have to go through the Phantom. Gotcha.
Now, where was I?
Let's go to Academia. I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow. I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I'll win. I know I
Yes.
will. Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you've surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's
I have
decree.
faith in you.
I trust that you'll win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again, however selfish a reason that is.
That's...
But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But even so,
Even if they could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I and those who believe such ideals could be easily imprisoned once more.
how delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. But under your reign, it would seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels. but that's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First, to the royal capital Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives. Then off to Brialhaven by way of Martira. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be. Still, once you are king, if ever you decide to tour the country or return to the road, please, allow me to join you. It sounds good to me. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king, it's like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. Oh, that reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together, but let me give you this. A white raven quill.
What say you?
For all you have learned, for graduating from your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight from this bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon.
How good of you to come.
Holy crap. And with that, we have talked to everyone. Okay, and we're done with summons, right? No cheeky surprises in there. Alright, his fur is so soft and clean. Makes me curious how he takes care of it. And that is it. Right? This thing is still chained up? You're still chained up.
Oh.
Alright, let's
You'll
head
come
back
again,
to
won't you?
reality. Well, then I bid you farewell and good luck. Alright.
All right then.
It's telling me to head back.
Please have as much as you can.
Oh, rest at the inn after speaking with people.
Pardon?
Hold up. Is it upstairs that it wants me to go then?
All right then. Where to?
I may be able to slip the Coliseum in here.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh my gosh. No! Gotta register first. Gosh dang it. Hold on, where am I? Okay, I have a limited number of turns, so I need to take the offensive. Where's the dude? Son of a biscuit. Okay, well, that sucks. Thought it was gonna allow me to do that, but I guess not.
All right then.
Where
to?
I am done talking to people, so
go.
let's head back and take a rest like the game wants me to. Still not gonna let us sneak into these rooms, is it? Yeah. Okay.
All right then.
This is it. Let's call it a night.
Good night. Hey,
You're still up, right? I was thinking about everything that's happened so far, and now I can't sleep either. It's incredible, isn't it? In the beginning, it was only the two of us, but now you have so many allies around you. So many people lent you a hand and believed in you. I wonder why everyone's so drawn to you. Maybe because I seem like a good person? You certainly don't look like a bad person, and that's a comforting place to start from.
Well,
Whatever you feel about it aside, I bet the people who support you from the heart feel like they can trust their own wishes and ideals in your hands. Maybe that's what a real king needs.
What kind of...
What do you mean, a real king?
let's see.
Someone who's always fighting for the wishes and ideals of others, not his own. When you think about it, the previous king's royal magic was apt. It made sure everyone could wish for their king.
Excuse me.
Remember, the source of magic is anxiety. And I mean, anxiety is just a hope combined with a fear, don't you think? When people think, I want to do this, or I want to be like that, it becomes a power that can create or change things. Luis draws his power this way. No one more fervently believes in his ideology than he does. But you fight for the modest wishes of many, many people. So take it to heart. The wishes you bear now will one day be the power you wield.
Let's have faith.
That's magic. That's magic I'm sure will defeat even Luis. Look at the time. We should really try to sleep so we can give our all tomorrow.
Here.
Actually, I made something for you that might help. Here. Sachet of Calm. Smells nice, doesn't it? It's enchanted with magic that calms the heart. Now, lie back, close your eyes. The fear, the anxiety, they aren't your enemy. They are the well from which you gather your strength.
Good night.